The question we are asking Murkomen, since that time, how many of these politicians have you arrested? You are the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, and you know politicians who have gangs of goons. It is weeks now since you made that information public, and you have done absolutely nothing about it. This is the country we are living in, where goons are sent to places of worship. Places of worship are sacrosanct. These are places across the world where people rush to when there is violence, to seek protection, to seek refuge. People rush to churches, people rush to mosques, to temples, where they then would be protected from any violence that is meted out. Here in Kenya, goons are being sent to those same places of worship, which are supposed to be safe for the weak and the vulnerable. Goons are being sent by politicians to go and attack people in places of worship. This cannot be tolerated. This cannot be entertained in our country, where there is very clear evidence, CCTV cameras and everything. And then the Cabinet Secretary comes to tell us that those people have crossed the border. Why are they kidnapping Kenyans in other countries? Why are they helping Uganda to arrest Kizza Besigye in Kenya? So when it comes to politicians, when it comes to civil society actors, we are being pursued across the border. But when it comes to goons, the Cabinet Secretary can stand before Parliament and say, I cannot arrest them because they've crossed the border. This is unacceptable. And we're telling Murkomen, it is very clear and it is evident that umeshindwa kufanya kazi yako. Please, honorably, step aside. Tafadhali resign, because the docket of security imekushinda. Allow someone else to come in who will pursue these goons, who will ensure the culture of goonism in this country is eliminated. Yeah, as we approach the 2027 elections, the signs that we are seeing, including these goon attacks in different places, obviously point towards a violent election. And we are telling Kenyans, please do not sit quiet as politicians take us towards that direction. If this trend continues, it is evident that Kenya will not have free, fair, and peaceful elections.
We are heading to general election next year, but the signs of violence are already popping up now. And this is a very dangerous trend. However, for the opposition bigwigs, the question we ask, do they really believe in the Constitution and the rule of law? If one is aggrieved, there are mechanisms to do. Go to the police. There is OCS, OCPD, DCI. Complaining in the media is not enough, because there are remedies. These goons have been used by the state. We have not seen even one arrest so far. And it tells you clearly that there is a hand behind all this, what is going on. So I urge these bigwigs from opposition to follow the law and the Constitution. They should go and make complaint and make sure OCS, OCPD, and the area DCI take responsibility for this. Because if they don't do that, then we don't see any difference. Because the party in government today is in panic. They already sense that they are losing these elections next year. That's why they are using these tactics. if they are sure that they are winning these elections, they wouldn't have get goons to disrupt, especially in worship places. This is disgusting, and this country should not face. This is not a banana republic. We have one of the best constitutions in the world, and we must stand up and defend it. And defending it is not only about complaining.
The attack on budget discussion at All Saints Cathedral is an attack on democracy, the Constitution, and the rule of law. We, the undersigned organizations, Vocal Africa and Muhuri, strongly condemn the violent disruption of a public budget discussion forum held at All Saints Cathedral in Nairobi by organized goons on 12 June 2026. The attack was not only an assault on the participants who had gathered peacefully to discuss matters of national importance, but also a direct attack on Kenya's constitution, democratic values, and the rule of law. The Constitution of Kenya guarantees every person the right to security under Article 29. Every Kenyan has the right to live free from violence, intimidation, harassment, and threats.